I'm Sequoia from the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona, here to bring you a STEM activity you can do in your very own kitchen. Today we're going to be doing some spring cleaning. What kind of spring cleaning? Money, specifically pennies. So everybody get your dustiest, crustiest, mustiest pennies. These kinds of pennies are going to work great for our experiment. We're also going to need some white vinegar, some ketchup, trust the process, I know it's weird, and some salt. You're also going to need just some containers that are non-metallic, some water, and some paper towels. We're going to try and clean these pennies. Right now, they're gross and dark and probably passed around by a whole bunch of people. We're going to see which substance can clean our pennies the best. First, we got plain old tap water. Nothing special, just plain old tap water. Then we've also got a mixture of salt and vinegar. And then we've got plain old ketchup. This is the ketchup you can find at any grocery store. Which one do you think will do the best? Think of your hypothesis. Water, salt and vinegar, ketchup. Okay, now we're gonna test it out. Take your dusty, crusty pennies, and we're gonna put them into our solutions for 30 seconds, a minute. That's probably all you'll need. So we're gonna take 3 pennies. We're gonna put one into our water, no salt, no soap, no nothing. We're gonna put one into our salt and vinegar, and then we're gonna put one into our ketchup. Dig it in there. Just get a little bit musty with it. There you go. Leave it in there for 30 seconds and then come back to me. So about 30 seconds have passed. We're gonna take out our pennies and see what our results are. So we're just gonna take out our water penny. We're gonna take out our salt and vinegar penny and take out our ketchup penny. We're gonna use our paper towels to kind of dry these off, maybe take off the ketchup if we need to, and then we'll check out our results. Alrighty, we have cleaned off our pennies. It took a little bit with the ketchup, but we've wiped it all down. So if you'd like to see our results, our water penny doesn't look like it's changed much. Our salt and vinegar penny, I think it's gotten definitely a bit shinier. And then our ketchup penny looks nice and clean, totally polished off. You may be asking, Sequoia, that's really cool. However, what happened here? Let's break it down. Pennies are made out of mostly copper. So copper and air, or oxygen, they're not best friends. They don't work together really well. So when they come together and they react, it creates copper oxide. Copper oxide is a blackish dark substance that coats the penny, and that's why it makes it look really dark and not shiny. The copper oxide, thankfully, is pretty easy to dissolve in acid. What has acid in it? Vinegar. Vinegar has acetic acid in it. So the acetic acid breaks down the copper oxide really easily. But Sequoia, we added salt to our vinegar. Yes, we added salt to our vinegar. We added salt to our vinegar because when we add salt to our acetic acid, that's a whole new reaction, and that reaction creates hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is even more acidic than vinegar by itself. So the hydrochloric acid completely takes off that copper oxide and makes our penny nice and shiny. Hydrochloric acid, I must say, is a little dangerous in high concentrations. Thankfully, our experiment only had a light concentration. It was not intense at all, so we don't need to worry about that. But Sequoia, we also used ketchup. Yes, we used ketchup. Ketchup is made out of tomatoes, and tomatoes are acidic. So there's already an acid that can break down that copper oxide. But then, if you look in the ingredients of your ketchup, mine has organic distilled vinegar. Vinegar is acidic, breaks down that copper oxide, and then, if you look in the ingredients, we also have salt. We have that whole reaction again. We have the acetic acid and the salt to create the hydrochloric acid, and the acidity of the tomatoes. We have a very acidic solution that is going to break down that copper oxide and make our pennies nice and shiny. So our ketchup is going to be our best bet. And our water, well, it's not acidic at all. It's actually pretty neutral. So our water isn't going to do much. So what do you think? What can you do at home that can make our pennies nice and shiny? Probably use our more acidic ingredient. Maybe try some Coke out at home if you have some Coca-Cola. I would try that out. Maybe leave your penny in it overnight. Share your experiments with us. Use the hashtag virtualGSSOAZ, and we'll share our experiments and see what does the best. Happy experimenting!